Hello everyone. Today I'm taking part in the Ugly Duckling challenge, which is very kindly hosted by the amazing Corey from Desert DIY. Be sure to check out her channel. This is a major transformation challenge, so I thought it would be a good time to do something with this little vintage washstand. As you can see, it's pretty marked and the top is missing some tiles, so it needs a lot of attention. My first plan was to retile the top with some colourful pattern tiles, and then I decided to do a faux marble top with one big porcelain tile. But then these two little top drawers gave me a really cool idea, so stay tuned. I started prepping by removing all of the broken tiles from the top, which is super fun and satisfying, by the way. Highly recommend it if you have any tiling to get rid of. It's a pretty fun job. The next thing I did was to remove the handles from the drawer fronts. They have little wooden backs which are glued in, otherwise I wouldn't normally use a saw to remove a drawer handle. If anyone's watching this thinking there's a much easier, more sensible way of doing that, can you put it in the comments below? Because I feel like there must be, but I just don't know what it is. Anyway, we got there. We've got some filling to do and some sanding. And we're going to glue this little piece into this drawer front. Okay, so the plan. Basically, my husband Nick loves chess and he's always asking me to make a chess style top to bits of furniture, and I always say no. But I do think those two little drawers would be perfect for storing chess sets, and the top is just deep enough for a regulation size chessboard. I googled it. So we're going to create a little games table. I chose this flowery vintagey style handle for the long drawer at the bottom, and then I kind of let my other design choices develop from that first piece. So these two little brass knobs look really cute with the flowery handle, and the color tones kind of tied in with both of those handle choices. So I've got a lot of colors to play with here. I also think I'm going to end up mixing some sort of custom paints and just really have a good play around with it. So it should be fun. Okay, so I don't actually know whether this is going to work. I mean, this is a complete experiment, but I'm hoping what the outcome is going to be is that I'm going to have a really nice even top to the table that just sits perfectly within the edging here, and that then the feel of it is going to be kind of like almost a stone tabletop. But we'll see. This is a bit of a shot in the dark. I haven't seen anyone do this before, and maybe there's a reason for that, but we'll find out. Okay, we're going to mix up some custom colours now. For the darker chest squares and pieces, we're going to use Juniper as our base and add some dried sage to start to soften it a little. And then the colour Kudzu for a brighter green tone. And lastly, some Limeade for a little lift. I will link all of these colours in the description below in case you want to get any. Now for the lighter colour, our base this time is dried sage and we're just adding saltwater white to lighten it. So I went on Amazon and I just got this really cheap set of chess pieces and I'm going to paint them the colours so that they match the table and then they can be stored in the little drawers. I'll link it in the description in case anyone wants to try anything similar. They're really well priced. They were only £9 something. And they're pretty good quality. They've got little like felt bases and yeah, hopefully they'll be cute. Okay, time for the board. It's going to be 17 inches square with 64 2.1 inch squares, so 8 rows by 8 columns. And I'm just marking out the board and making a little note for myself. I'm not that happy yet with the finish I've got on the top, so I'm just going back over it again with some Dixie Belle Mud, which is actually really good for shallow repairs. Then I'll sand that back with a sanding sponge and paint again. And it's much better. I'm actually now really pleased with the look and feel of the top of the table. It's nice and smooth and just sits really seamlessly with the edging, which is exactly what I wanted. Okay, back to the board. I'm using painter's tape for the edges and I'm going to paint the lighter colour all over as a base. I'm just measuring out my squares now. And I'm using a level as a ruler to make sure I get everything level. I'm using more painter's tape for the squares on the edges because I want them to kind of roll over the side, but everything else I'll do freehand. While the board dries, I'll attach the handles. I'm just finding the centre of the little drawers here. And now the long one. And then I got super grumpy with a wonky screw, so I turned the camera off. But after my tantrum, we were finished. So a quick reminder of the Ugly Duckling. And here is my majestic swan of a games table. I had a lot of fun with this one, and I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. I really liked the idea of a games table that can look beautiful and double as a cool side table. Thank you again to Corey from Desert DIY for hosting such a fun challenge, and make sure you check out the playlist with all the other entries and hit like and subscribe if you enjoyed it. See you next time!